Welcome y'all, this is Annie and today I'm going over part 1 of my holiday winter Christmas themed wax. This is going to include the wax from some vendors that I only have a few items from that fit in this category, as well as a few that I have a little bit more of a sizable chunk. So this will include my Scentsy, Goose Creek, my Southbound clamshells. I will do the rest of the Southbound in another video, but this is my Southbound clamshells because I was trying to include all of my clamshells in this video. The Snob Love Bibliomagica Missouri River Soap, a variety of different samples from different vendors that I've decided to throw into the basket that are kind of Christmas, winter related. Bathing Garden, Dessa's, Twilight Garden, Rainbow Melts, and Vintage Chic Scents. I believe that is all of the ones in this video. So I am not going to stop and talk about scents. I am just going to show y'all and kind of keep it moving because there's a lot to go over here. So starting off with the samples, this is from Teddy Bees. This is Strawberry Trees and Cream. From L3, Cookies Underneath or Under the Tree. Also from L3, Christmas Vacation. From Sassy Girl, Black Juniper. This was sent to me from a friend named Kristen. This was in a D-stash. This is Super Tarts Jesus. I believe it's either Jesus or Jesus, but I'm not sure exactly. If you'll know, let me know down below. From Waxmosphere, this was sent to me from Kristen, Chocolate Amber. Seemed kind of wintry-ish. From Dessa's White Mocha Mint Latte, also from Kristen. And I am going to be doing a comparison of different peppermint chocolate or peppermint mocha, peppermint coffee blends over the next several weeks. So stay tuned for that. This will be one of them. Destination Wax Cranberry Balsam. This was sent to me from Kristen also. This is Rose Girl Spruce Willis. From Missouri River Soap, this is Hometown Christmas, and the scent notes, I don't know what the scent notes are. I can't find them. These did not have a label, but this was from Snob Love Bar. Picked this up last fall, and they smell kind of orangey, and they're little gingerbread men shaped, so I will be using those up. From Southbound Sugar Cookie Latte, Sugared Snow. From Empire Alchemy Angel Baby. And I believe this is Après Ski. Oh, and also from L3 Silver and Gold, which I believe is like a pretzel fragrance. Alright, let's hop in with the Goose Creek, and some of these are bakery that could be melted really any time of the year, but I wanted to pull them for this season. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of a comparison video on some of these Goose Creek scents. It may just wind up being in an empties, or maybe separate, we'll see. But I want to do a comparison of the different cookie dough scents that I have. So I have sugar cookie dough from Goose Creek, sprinkled sugar cookies, butter cookie, an iced sugar cookie. I also have some other of the cookie scents in candle form, so I'll cover those at a different moment, not in this video. Marshmallows, which this actually smells like Marshmallow Fireside if y'all are curious. Irish Cream Swirl, Pear and Hazelnut Crepe, Glazed Apple Donut. Some of these could also fit in the fall as well, but I just pulled a variety, and some of these are rolled over from fall because I am trying to make a dent on certain parts of my collection. So, you know, some things like apple really can be melted in the fall or the winter, really any time of the year, but You know, those are the times where I feel like I want an apple scent. So next up is Snuggle With Me. And I don't remember what the scent notes are. This is just so cute with a little cat in it though. Tree cutting, snow-covered trees, wild mint and birch, which this is surprisingly good on cold. I ordered it not knowing what it was going to be like, and yeah, I'm excited to melt that. Oh, here's another cookie scent, cookies and milk. I think this one's more like a chocolate chip cookie scent. First autumn frost. I know it says autumn, but we don't really get frost here until wintertime anyways. I'm in Texas. It's still warm. We've had some cold weather, but it's definitely been warming back up, and sometime in my life I would just love to have a white Christmas. I've never seen that in my entire life, and maybe this will be the year, but I doubt it. Anyways, first autumn frost is very like pine evergreen forward. Scarlet apple, toasty hot toddy, eggnog icing, and evening crafts, which really could be fall, but you know, in the winter when it's dark outside, you kind of stay inside doing things more often, so it just kind of seemed to fit. All right, let me grab the next ones. All right, these are some of the smaller vendors that I didn't have a lot of wax from. This is from the Snob Love Bar, which if y'all have never looked at her stuff, she is a true artist as far as like bathing stuff, like sugar scrubs and her soap. Her soap bars are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. She does have wax. It's not really like her focus of the business, but her wax generally performs well for me. So I don't have a lot of it still, but definitely, you know, worth checking out. But her soap is just so amazing. I may insert like a few pictures of different things here and there just because she's just like, I don't know. She doesn't get enough attention in my opinion, and she's just so talented. Anyways, this is Christmas in Connecticut. It's cinnamon, sugar, apples, winter woods, and peppermint. And it's like little Christmas light and kind of candy cane shapes, but they kind of got broken in shipping. And then sparkling cider pop. This is apple cider, bubbly, citrus, pomegranate, nutmeg, and cinnamon. I've melted this before from her, and I picked up a second can because it's really nice. I got these like a year ago, so some of the ink has smudged on the labels, but you know, that doesn't impact the wax. Next up is the Boozy Grinch, and this is coconut, lime, vanilla, pineapple, rum, jalapeno peppers, and effervescence. This really is probably more of a summertime scent, but it's got the Grinch in there, so I have to kind of include it here. Oh, and I'll show you what it looks like. It's got a little champagne bottle, so this might be great around New Year's. Same with the sparkling cider pop. And then the last from this vendor is Grinchmas cookies, and this is sugar cookies, dark chocolate, orange, and peppermint. And this smells amazing on cold. I am so excited to melt this. It's, oh, that orange and the chocolate and the mint together, surprisingly delicious. And yeah, her wax, I think it's like 100% soy, so it's got that bit of frosting on it, but it 100% soy performs really well for me in my house. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Next up is Bibliomagica. You'll know I love this vendor. She took a break right before Christmas last year, and I was hoping all year she would come back, but she hasn't, and I'm really, really hoping that she does eventually, because she is one of my favorite vendors, and yeah, I'm going to eventually run out of her wax, which is going to be so sad. All right, first up is Midnight Lo-Fi. I only pulled one bar of this. I think I have 2 or 3 bars left, but this is one of my favorite Palo Santo blends. It is beautiful, and the notes on here are amber, wood, and ozone. The wood is a Palo Santo. Hobbit Holiday, this is Christmas Tree, Holiday Hearth, and Apple Pie. Freya's Frost, and this is Birch, Cedar, and Vanilla. Such a pretty blue. I Smell Snow, which is of course a Gilmore Girls reference. She has a lot of Gilmore Girls themed wax. And this is Ozone, Wood, and Birch. Oh, it smells so good. And lastly for her is Winter Solstice, and this is Peppermint, Eucalyptus, and Smoke. Let me grab the next vendor. Okay, one item from the Bathing Garden in Mrs. Cratchit's Christmas Pudding. And I have to open this for y'all to see. Isn't that gorgeous? And then two from Scentsy. This is Caramel Pear Crisp and Spiced Orange Harvest. I didn't melt those during the fall, so I'm just kind of rolling them forward. And then I am going to go ahead and do my Southbound clamshells. I did realize I'm missing one, and I don't remember if I melted this in the fall or not, so it may actually be in an empty basket, so I'm not gonna try to go hunt for it. But it was a sweater weather clamshell that I still had, so that may or may not wind up getting melted this winter, depending on if I already melted or not. All right, first up is Holly Jolly, and this is sparkling cranberries, cherries, and fresh peaches with a hint of hibiscus, rose petals, and rich vanilla bean. It's 2-color. Tinsel, and this is pomegranate, strawberries, raspberries with a hint of fresh peppermint leaves and vanilla. Frozen, and this is lemon, peppermint, spearmint, and buttercream with notes of menthol. Frosty, and this is elderberries, blackberries, plums, and fizzy pop with a hint of cool mint. I have to show you what it looks like. It's so pretty. This little blue snowman. She has so much attention into detail in her clamshells and all of her wax. And yeah, I really love how her wax performs for me too. Next up is Secret Santa. This is green apple, danjou pear, cinnamon sticks, holiday garland, and a musky vanilla. Snowdrop Cake. This is almond rose, benzoin. I feel like I'm mispronouncing that. Cassis and black currant, which is lush snow cake type. Sugared Snow, which is bergamot, frosted ivy, wild berries, winter roses, vanilla musk, and a sweet pop of spun sugar. Two in Vintage Christmas, and these are so cute. This bright red wax, and there's like a little copper gingerbread man. And then this one, it's a gingerbread girl or lady. And the scent notes for Vintage Christmas are ribbon candy, spiced tea, cinnamon, and a flower shop at Christmas. I already melted one of these cubes, but this is Christmas Cheer, and it's balsam, fir needles, eucalyptus, and sparkling champagne. It's 2-color with the pink and green on the bottom. Two in Peppermint Mocha. This is light milk, fresh mint leaves, peppermint, sweetened coffee, hot cocoa, and vanilla cream. Red on the bottom and this kind of taupe on the top. Two in Pink Peppermint. This is pink sugar, fresh peppermint, and vanilla. Strawberry Pine, and this is fresh picked strawberries and fresh pine. And I know several vendors have something along this line. This is the first vendor that I tried this combination with, and it's still my favorite one. I know it sounds weird putting strawberry and pine together, but if you haven't tried it, I would definitely recommend it. It is so unique and it is wonderful. Definitely a favorite of mine now from Southbound since I've tried this. Grinch Cake, and this is gingerbread, cake pops, and frosted sugar cookies. I have 2 of those, and it's a green wax with a little red elf hat on top and some glitter. It's really cute. 2 Christmas Tree, and they're both red with some green wax on the bottom. and green little Christmas trees. The scent notes are pine, fresh lime, cardamom, and pepper with notes of Scotch pine. And finally, I've melted a little bit of this, but this is sugared spruce, and this is cassis, spruce, fir needles, and sweet sugar crystals. Really, really nice evergreen tree scent. All right, let me grab the next ones. Okay, I adjusted the angle a little bit and I moved those samples to the side so I can pile some things here. Next up is another of my favorite vendors who's on break right now. This is Missouri River Soap. And some of these are rolled over from fall that I didn't finish, but they fit quite well in the winter time and holiday season. This is candied apple, and it is juicy apples, sweet plums, muddled strawberries, and citrus zest. Caramel apple, which is juicy apples, creamy caramel, smooth vanilla, and warm spices. Vintage Christmas, which is pine needles, citrus, soft florals, and rum fruit cake. Some more apple cider donuts, which is apple cider, sugar-coated fried donuts, and cinnamon and vanilla. You know I have to have this in here. Iced eucalyptus. This is eucalyptus, spearmint, fresh lemon, and sage. And my last two bars of Frosty and Friends. This is spearmint, peppermint, cotton candy, and vanilla. And now a lot of shapes. So up first, I have two in Festive Forest, and these are these little Christmas tree shapes. And I love how she did the glitter. It kind of looks like ornaments or lights on there. The scent notes are fresh cut evergreen, pine needles, winter citrus, and sugared vanilla. One pack of Twinkle Season. This is candy apple, cranberries, pineapple, orange zest, spices, spruce, and sugar plum. Is red and white and green, like Christmas lights. Two packs of candy cane cookies, and this is sweet peppermint, creamy vanilla, sugar, and sugar cookies. Sorry. And there are these little two-color bunts, and I had two of those packs. Two packs in eggnog cream, and this is creamy custard, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. So they're these little donut shapes. One pack in Plum Crazy Lights, and this is winter plum, berries, apple, honey, vanilla, and rum. And there's, whoops, well, the label on one of the others stuck to the back of this when I was carrying everything in here. We'll have that one up in just a minute. But back to this one, the Plum Crazy Lights. I love how colorful the little shapes are, and there's one in every color of the rainbow. And let me grab some of these other items real quick. Continuing on with the same vendor, I have one gingerbread. This is the scent of warm and spicy gingerbread straight from the oven, and it's a little gingerbread man with some sprinkles. A pack of cinnaberries, and this is sugared raspberries, juicy orange, cinnamon, clove, and vanilla. It's these red and green bunts. And then some snap bars. I rolled this over from the fall. Caramel apple, juicy apples, creamy caramel, and smooth vanilla. I just love how it looks. It's like a dipped like a caramel apple. Candied apple, which is juicy apples, sweet plums, muddled strawberries, and citrus zest. And then basically 2.5 in cranberry rhubarb preserves, and this is cranberry, rhubarb, grapefruit, vanilla, and sugar. And so 2.5 of those snap bars. Let me go ahead and grab the one item I had for Dessa's, which you already have seen. This is Winter Moon, and it's vanilla bean noel, marshmallow, candy cane, and white chocolate. This was just an extra, I believe, in a D-stash. I don't know how old this is. I suspect it's kind of along the lines of the other stuff that I had in the fall basket for Dessa's, which I think is probably 2 years old because I got this well over a year ago, and it already kind of looked like this, so I don't think it was recently poured. It may be older, but we'll see. I had one item from her. And then for Twilight Garden Wax, I have just a few items. First up is like some oil, I guess, and I've never tried this before, but it's in cranberry peppermint. It's a blend of cranberries, peach, berries, peppermint, clove, and vanilla. This was also just like an extra in a D-stash. I kind of don't know. Looks like some stuff is settled in the bottom, maybe like some glitter. Yeah, so if anyone knows specifically how to use this, there's no instructions on this that I can read at least. If you've used this before, let me know. I'm assuming just put a few drops in each warmer, but I'm not sure if I should add water or something else. So yeah, let me know. Also, Christmas cookies. This is a blend of soft oatmeal cookies, oranges, lemons, apple cider, and cranberries in these little gift shapes. And then last is Christmas morning. This is a blend of balsam and cedar, for juniper, sparkling fruits, cranberries, and kettle corn. And I got all of this. Again, these were just like extras and a very, very generous D-stash from somebody. So I didn't purchase these directly from the vendor. I think they are a little bit on the older side. I don't know exactly when these were poured. Yeah, they're over a year. So they were poured in 21, but the labels are fading. A little bit hard to read. All right. I have one item from Destination Wax that I didn't get to this fall. This is pomegranate cider, spiced pomegranate apple cider. Let me grab the next ones. Okay, I just did the height on this a little bit, so maybe y'all can see more of the pile that is starting to amass. Next vendor is Rainbow Melts. And these were all in these stashes as extras. They came to me looking like this. So I definitely need to melt these this winter because they're over 2 years old since the pour date. First up is Rainbow Melt in Yuletide. It's Palo Santo, Christmas Trees, and Fireside. So I can see it was November of 2020, and I'll try to show y'all. It's been sitting in storage and since I've gotten it, but you know, it just already looked pretty beat up when I got it, but that's okay. It was an extra in a D-stash, and it was like super generous for the person to include all these extras. So I am looking forward to melting this, and just want y'all to know it didn't come from the vendor looking like that. And then this is Twisted Tree. It's fresh Christmas trees and twisted peppermint, also from November of 2020. So I definitely need to actually melt these this year. They were in my winter basket last year, and I just didn't get to them. So, yeah, that one smells really good. I like peppermint and pine together, or really peppermint, any kind of evergreen trees. And then I did melt the little sample piece I had of this, but I didn't dig into this loaf of plum tart. This is plums, warm vanilla crust with hints of citrus and bakery cinnamon. Oh, this was so good when I melted that little piece in the bathroom. So definitely looking forward to this. It's more of a winter scent to me now that I've melted it than fall. Of course, it could be melted any time of the year, but definitely a nice dark fruity scent. So it'll be nice kind of breaking up some of the other like pine and bakery scents. All right, and I believe the last vendor I'm going to try to fit into this particular video is Vintage Chic Scents. Oh, nope, that's not true. I have one from Ebony Violet. This is Cerulean Skies and Pine. It's Ozone, Balsam Fir, Pine, Vetiver, and Moss. This was sent to me from, I believe, oh gosh, I don't remember who it was now. I'm so sorry. But I haven't gotten a chance to melt it yet, and I do want to melt this ideally before the end of the year because it has hit that 2-year point. All right. The last vendor now is Vintage Chic Scents. First up is Merry Christmas Baby, and this is eggnog, yellow cake, and zucchini bread in a film bar. I melted part of this last fall. The Grinch and Cranberry Mulberry Orange Moscato. Smoky Mountain Christmas, which is mulled fruits and a hint of juniper. I love the Christmas shapes that they're in. Cranberry Kringle Cocktail. This is Prosecco blush infused with cranberry. Such a pretty color. I am definitely trying to make a dent on my Vintage Chic Scents collection, like I was mentioning in my VCS collection video, as well as probably my fall video. And I've actually made a really nice sized dent on the fall wax. So definitely hoping to make more of a dent as I'm going through the winter. All right. Next up is Christmas Tree Cakes Buttermint Ice Cream. It's buttermint vanilla ice cream, yellow cake, vanilla buttercream, and a touch of green sprinkles. A little gingerbread man in Christmas Tree Cakes ice cream, which is vanilla ice cream, yellow cake, vanilla buttercream, and a touch of green sprinkles. So without the buttermint, don't run away. Okay, try to get these stacked up. These little rosettes and Snowed In, and this is Sugared Spruce, Marshmallow Fireside, and Vanilla Lace. I know this isn't really a winter scent, but it's a Christmas tree shape, so I am including it here. And this is Sally's Strawberry Pound Cake Bakery, just like walking into a bakery filled with sugar cookies and strawberry pound cake. What Christmas Means to Me, and this is Fresh Apples, which is the So White type, pink sugar, and peppermint. Try to adjust y'all a little bit. Hopefully that's okay. I melted the other half of this last Christmas, and this is Cindy Lou Who, and it's cranberry ginger ale. It was really good, so I'm looking forward to finishing up that other half of the poinsettia. And this is Christmas Tree Cakes Buttermint Ice Cream, which I just read the scent notes for, and a cute little snowman. And then this was a heart that I melted earlier this year, I think around Valentine's Day, but it's Cookies for Santa, and it's vanilla bean, graham crackers, whipped cream, and zucchini bread. And I know it has zucchini bread in there, but I'm hoping I can melt the rest of this because it is, well, it's getting close to 2 years old. It's shy of it by, maybe about 2 months, a little bit over 2 months, but I really, really liked this, so hopefully can finish the rest of that. Dementor, and this is fresh eucalyptus, Moroccan mint, and hints of blue spruce. And I forgot to grab something. I'll be right back. Okay, last 2 items for Vintage Chic Scents. This is the Grinch, and it's cranberry mulberry orange moscato, a little like snowflake ornament shape, and a loaf in Christmas Tree Cakes ice cream, which is vanilla ice cream, yellow cake, vanilla buttercream, and a touch of green sprinkles. This is so pretty with the red and green. And if y'all know me, you know that I really, really love the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes that come out around the holidays. I've been a fan of them for many years. So Alexis actually was telling me recently about the Christmas tree cake dip, and I had never heard of that. So I'm hoping to make that sometime this year. I know it'll be really, really sweet, but I do want to give it a try just because it sounds interesting. Let me know down below if you have ever tried that dip. I'm really curious what y'all paired with it. I'm thinking maybe some fruit or pretzels, maybe some Nilla wafers, I'm not quite fully sure, but I feel like strawberries, if I can find some good ones, or some other kinds of fruit, might kind of help cut the really sweetness side of it. But yeah, let me know if down below if y'all have tried that, and if y'all tried any of these scents that I have here. Let me know if you have any favorites from any of these vendors also. And I really appreciate y'all taking time out of your day to watch this. Oops. One more, and this is from the Pharmacist's Daughter. It's Icy Peppermint, Sweater Weather, and Rain. This is an amazing scent. I am saving this little bit for when we have a really cold, rainy day this winter. It will be perfect. I would love to get some more of this, but I've been resisting, trying to delve too much into new vendors, and y'all know I'm going to be doing a modified no-buy where I'm only allowed to purchase from 2 vendors for the first 6 months of the year with a certain amount of budget for those 2 vendors. So yeah, I will have to wait until July or later to pick some of this up, but if y'all tried this, let me know down below. It's amazing. All right, that's all. I do have more parts coming. I don't know when I'll be able to get them all video, but I wanted to go ahead and get this kind of started before the beginning of December because I want to be able to start melting Christmas and winter wax, and as well as some of my other fall stuff that I'm still working on. So thank y'all for watching.